The latest development is that Karzai has been officially declared the winner of the election. Now, what happened? We were supposed to have a runoff this weekend. Well, his opponent, Abdullah, has withdrawn. And he says he wasn't going to get a fair election. He might be right about that. But I'll tell you what, I'm not sure he played the politics of this right. Because as soon as he withdrew, if he was expecting some sort of international support, he did not get it. The White House and the rest of the international community saying, well, all right, then that's that. And Karzai's the official leader and the legitimate leader of Afghanistan. And it was obvious in what the White House said through Gibbs that they were pissed at Abdullah from withdrawing. They said, look, we went through all this effort to make sure that there was a runoff. And we pressured Karzai and we pressured him. We got the runoff, and now you're going to leave the runoff. On the other hand, I feel some sympathy towards Abdullah because was he going to get a fair runoff? Not even close. They were going to rig it just like they did before. So he's kind of in a no-win situation, but as it stands, it's over. Abdullah is out, Karzai is in, everybody recognizes him, and I now officially change my position on Afghanistan. It's over. We got to go. Whoever wants to stay. Whoever wants to run. Okay, now we're done. Karzai is totally corrupt. His brother is totally corrupt. He has no popular backing, no support. And there's basically a very complicated civil war going on in Afghanistan. If I thought we had a leader, and I've said this a million times, that's why I'm officially changing my position. I thought if we have a leader in Afghanistan that we can work with, that actually represents as best as we can. I don't live in a perfect world. I don't need it to be ideal. But as best as we can, the will of the Afghani people, then I can stay. And we invaded that country. We need to make the situation better. We can do investments in education, counterinsurgency, etc., rout out the Taliban, etc. But if you don't have somebody you could work with in the Afghanistan government, well, it's a losing battle. I mean, there's no way in the world you're going to win. So you're going to keep propping up a guy that the people themselves don't believe in. And what's the point of that? Matthew Ho, who was a diplomat in Afghanistan, recently resigned, and he said, look, a lot of the people in Afghanistan are very wary and historically wary of outsiders. They're fighting us because we're there. And then we're fighting them because they're fighting us. And they're fighting us because we're fighting them. It's like, it's ridiculous. And so what happens if we win and we crush all these guys and we hand all the power to Karzai? Is that a better Afghanistan? I'm not convinced of that. I think the people in Afghanistan are not convinced of that. So it's pointless now. Should we do counterterrorism in Afghanistan and in Pakistan? Hell yeah. And should we withdraw in a smart and credible fashion and give us enough time to root out as much of the Al-Qaeda and Taliban leadership as we can? Yes. But should we stay there in the long term and continue to lose not only American dollars, but much more importantly, American lives there for what is now a lost cause? No. We got to go. So that is the new TYT position. Oh, I could feel the tremors through the national dialogue now. Did you hear TYT changed their position? Oh my God. They say withdraw now. All right, go ahead and blog it out and see what happens.